We are glad to have you join us on the news at noon on Lagos Television. I am Aminat Elegushi. President Bola Tinubu says Nigeria is working hard to eliminate terrorism, cybercrime, and other criminal activities. The president noted this when he received the director of the United States Federal Bureau of Investigation, Christopher Asheray. Tinubu calls for collaboration between Nigeria and other countries in West Africa to rid the region of crimes. He said his administration has prioritized education as a tool against poverty, which is generally believed to be a driver of criminal activities, saying no country can combat financial crimes in isolation. President Tinubu called on the United States to support developing countries with requisite technology and knowledge transfer required to combat complex international crimes. In his remarks, Director Ray says his visit is to enhance the outstanding partnership that exists between the government of Nigeria and the United States. And back home in Lagos, Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu assures that the Smart City initiative, which leverages on technology, will cut across every sector of Lagos' economy. He made this known while inaugurating the Lagos State Cybersecurity Advisory Board and the Lagos State Science, Research and Innovation Council. Correspondent Bukola Kolyosho has the details.
For any administration to thrive, there must be an effective and efficient team to drive the success of its agenda. Technology, despite its uniqueness and dynamics in development, can be marred by unscrupulous elements who engage in cybercrime. In realizing its dream of a Lagos that works for all, a 7-man cybersecurity advisory board was inaugurated by the Lagos State Governor. Representing Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu is his deputy, Dr. Obafemi Hamzat, who says the Cybersecurity Advisory Board is tasked with developing and driving a robust cybersecurity framework for the state. He says the public-private collaboration is the strength of the council, ensuring a holistic cybersecurity approach which benefits both the government and the broader Lagos economy.
Our state, Lagos, stands as a beacon of development in this region, and today marks a significant milestone in enhancing and sustaining our data, IT, and technology efforts. We entrust the Cyber Security Advisory Council with the mandate to establish a robust protection ecosystem that will ultimately safeguard the quality of life for all our citizens.
The inauguration of this cybersecurity board is another milestone in Lagos, as it is a testament to the developmental drive which will not only secure the assets in the state, but also the future in the Lagos economic development. The board comprises of 1 female and 6 males, led by its chairman, Dr. Osakwe Fene. Also inaugurating a 14-man Lagos State Science, Research and Innovation Council, Governor Sanwo-Olu says the council is expected to focus on increased funding and support, collaboration and partnership, capacity building, focus on local challenges, promotion of a culture of innovation, and seed fund.
We are committed to increase these successes, especially with the provision of Lashes Street Fund to the tune of 1 billion naira in the first tranche payment to the council. We believe this fund will continue to catalyze development in our dear state. It is therefore the administration expectation that the new Lash Street Board, inaugurated today, will work assiduously towards ensuring the realization of our collective goal and aspiration.
The Lagos State Science, Research and Innovation Council is headed by Professor Olumuyiwa Odusoya. Members of the Lagos State Cybersecurity Advisory Board and the Lagos State Science, Research and Innovation Council have been saddled with the responsibility to drive the agenda of the Smart City initiative of the state. Olubukola Akin Kolusho, LTV News.
Wives of the Lagos State Governor and Deputy Dr. Ibijoke Sanwo-Olu and Oluremi Hamzat have presented the Boy Child Initiative before the Lagos State House of Assembly. At a plenary session, Dr. Sanwo-Olu says, just like the girl child, there is a need to promote access to quality education for vulnerable male children in Lagos. Olatunde Yusuf has the details.
The governor's wife, while speaking before the lawmakers, said the growing neglect of the boy child could adversely affect their well-being and threaten the future, adding that the main objective of the Lagos Boy Child Initiative is to raise awareness on the rights and welfare of the male child.
We have realized that there are quite a number of vulnerable children out there. They are victims of circumstances by no fault of their own. You find them under the bridge, on the streets, and they are exposed to a lot of bad vices out there. We have to try and avoid that. We are advocates saying that they have a right to education. We're in support of the Child's Rights Law. We want to continuously advocate and emphasize that the male child has equal opportunities and education must be promoted in the life of that child.
She said the initiative presented different opportunities for the male child, ranging from financial, educational, and entrepreneurial opportunities, mentorship, rehabilitation, and ultimately building a new generation of transformed male children.
We're actually committed. We want our greater tomorrow to be greater than us. I told Right Honorable Speaker that some of us, we were age 50 plus before we entered the chambers. Today we have children that are between the ages of 12 down to 18 that have the opportunity of entering the chambers, not only entering the chambers, but also witnessing a session and how it's being run. You do not know, maybe by that you are inspiring some young chap up there.
In response, the Speaker of the House, Right Honorable Mudashiru Obasa, and other lawmakers commended the initiative, adding that the male child must be well groomed and molded properly to ensure a responsible society.
In this institution, we do not discriminate. We do not know boy or girl. We do laws, that regulate, that guides, and protect our society. And we have child rights law, which was passed into law by this House, and it is to protect the rights of the children and ensure that every child goes to school from primary to secondary and is still in the system. And we also ensure that all our schools are being regulated by laws made by this House.
I must equally commend you, the First Lady, for the mode of selection. It cut across private, public, even the correctional home. I hail you and I salute you. And for the children that are here, let it be known that this is truly a privilege for you.
Initiating this program and for bringing the male child on board to train them, encourage them to become a good ambassador, well, is commendable.
In appreciation of the House of Assembly, the wife of the governor presented award and gifts to the Speaker of the House. Olatunde Yusuf, LTV News.
Nigerians have been urged to complement several government relief initiatives aimed at cushioning the effect of prevailing economic hardship in the country, especially this festive season. The Ojora of Ijora, Oba Abdul Fattah Aromire, made the call during the distribution of food items to his subject. In the spirit of Salah celebration, Oba Aromire noted that the Lagos state government is embarked on several interventions aimed at reducing the suffering of its citizens, but requires encouragement through individual support and collaboration.
Ní kíjọba máa ṣe, àná a gbọ́dọ̀ máa ran ìjọba lọ́wọ́ nítorí wọ́n bá ṣe fún ó gbọ́dọ̀ ran ìjọba lọ́wọ́ èèyàn gbọ́dọ̀ tọ́jú àwọn subject.
Beneficiaries commended the gesture of the royal father, describing it as timely for the subjects for the Salah.
the residents, they will appreciate, and then they will know that they have somebody that is have them in mind.
He's reaching out to the people in this environment to commemorate his 30th years. He wants to give this material we have behind us here to the community, people around, so at least they can feed and have some good thing to say about this period.
We must make sure that these palliatives went around to the vulnerables that are really in need of this rice to celebrate Ilea.
Oba Romero urges a subject to remain peaceful and law-abiding as they prepare to celebrate Eid. In sports, the Nigerian Mixed Martial Federation has expressed resolve to enhance the growth of the sport by consolidating on the successes achieved by the board. The sports governing body in Nigeria also plans to work with the international body and organizations to ensure athletes build successful careers and attain great heights. We have details in our sports report. After a pivotal meeting in Lagos, the Nigerian Mixed Martial Arts Federation, NMAF, has arrived at various resolutions geared towards developing the game in the country. According to the president of NMAF, Ambassador Henry Judge, efforts are on to secure support for International Mixed Martial Arts Federation, IMAF, through equipment funding for grassroots initiatives. George also announced NMAF's strategic partnership with Brave Africa, aimed at elevating and providing opportunities for qualified athletes to compete on international stages. Aside plans to organize specialized seminars for coaches and referees, the board charged the technical personnel to acquire valid NMAF coaching certificates in order to be recognized at state and national levels. Some of the achievements of the Federation include addition of MMA to the list of scoring events in the National Youth Games this September, the National Sport Festival in January 2025, and a 4-medal All of Team Nigeria to the last African Games in Ghana. Area of doping remains concerning to the national body, as MMA coaches will now require anti-doping certification in addition to their coaching credentials. For gender inclusivity, collaborations with NAWIS will ensure women's active participation in MMA championship. The NMAF promised total dedication to this resolution, which it believed would significantly contribute to the sport's development and the athlete's success on international platforms. And that's the news at this hour. For more stories, connect with Lagos Television on the social media platforms. Many thanks for staying with us. Please remember to call the Lagos State toll-free lines 767 or 112 in case of emergencies. I am Aminat Elegushi. See you again at 2 p.m.